Hello, this is Gina Hendrickson, and welcome to today's podcast of Unfiltered Life, a podcast that tries to look at the world anew, seeing life with an attitude of gratitude. Friends, it is Thanksgiving week, and it's time to count our blessings. Now, that's a phrase popping up all over social media platforms and TV and the news in our families. This week, it's time to count our blessings. And that's the title of one of my favorite hymns, by the way. An oldie but goodie written in the late 1800s. And I've been humming and singing the refrain the closer it gets to Thanksgiving Day. And that's because my grandma always sang it. Each year we gathered for a Thanksgiving feast at her house, and it's the first thing we'd hear coming through the door. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. And then the aroma and smells wafting out of the kitchen would just wash over me. And Grandma would hum that hymn as she pulled out her pumpkin praline pie. Oh, she'd also sing, Count your blessings, name them one by one, as she literally buttered the top of each and every biscuit that came out hot from the oven. Oh, and let me tell you, I would start counting my blessings that very moment, knowing what was to come throughout the day. Oh man, that's truth. I'm drooling a little bit right now, even thinking about it. Oh, yum. Well, today, I want to reflect on this phrase, count your blessings, with an attitude of gratitude, to see what it may mean for you and I to actually count our blessings with grateful hearts this year, to think about what a blessing is and what does it even mean. In my experience, to count my blessings means to stop and reflect on all the good in my life, to take note of the positive around me, to embrace the good moments. It means to be grateful for what I have, what we have right here, right now. It's that ability to see and acknowledge sources of happiness, sources that flow sometimes from unexpected places. Also, to count my blessings is to literally pause and consider the bright side of things, removing perhaps filters that are negative or filters that see only the bad in people or in certain situations and in the world. It's about having a mindset of abundance, not scarcity. It means taking stock of all our sources of joy and actually recognize the fortunate aspects of a situation we may encounter within life's daily crazy that's just always spinning around us. So, it's Thanksgiving week. Time to count our blessings and name them one by one. If we have food in the fridge, clothes on our back, a roof overhead, and a place to sleep, well, you and I are richer than 75% of this world of ours. If you have money in the bank and cash in your wallet and spare change in a dish somewhere, you and I are among the top 8% of the Earth's wealthiest people. Wow. If you woke up this morning like I did with more health than illness, you are more fortunate than the 1 million plus who will not survive this week. If you have never experienced the danger of battle, the loneliness of imprisonment, the agony of torture, or the pangs of starvation, you are ahead of 700 million people in the world. Oh man, when looked at it this way. It is not hard for us to count our blessings, is it? All our good moments and all the fortunate situations, our well-being and security, all those sources of happiness and joy, right? All our abundance. I quickly and rather easily jotted down a rather lengthy list of blessings this morning, including thanks for my awesome, amazing family, and for great friends, for food, for clothing, thanks for my car, for a warm house, for this job, for my health, for my faith community, and on I went. But as I looked at my list, I realized I quickly named all these things, right? These things, this stuff and people and places that I literally can count. But there's just so much more to be thankful for beyond these tangible things. I'm grateful for the meal to come with my family this Thanksgiving Day. But the greater, I dare say, unfiltered blessing I receive is love. Right? The love that radiates in our gathering together. It binds us. It enlivens us. And you know what? I relish the pumpkin praline pie that my grandma made and that I now make every year. But with a shift in mindset, I can see clearly a beautiful, unfiltered blessing. It is the source of joy that was and still is my grandmother. Joy that I received from her while she was still alive, teaching me and just loving on me, and that is revealed every year through a wonderfully delicious small bite. That's joy unfiltered every Thanksgiving through pie. Getting rid of some of the consumeristic filters that shape my reality this Thanksgiving, I want to focus on and be grateful for some unfiltered blessings, right? Unfiltered blessings like love and joy and wisdom and hope, right? None of which can be purchased, right? Or possessed. And yet they are the greatest gifts we could ever receive. Helen Keller, deaf and blind author and activist, once said that the best and most beautiful things cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. This Thanksgiving, my hope is to look around and see with my heart and cherish all the unfiltered blessings in my life. So, yeah, it's time to count our blessings, naming them one by one. So let's reflect on the good and look and see the positive. Let's be grateful for what we have right here, right now. Tap into that deep source of happiness and the source of love and let them flow. And let's live with a mindset of abundance, right? Not scarcity. And let's look at the bright side of life. Oh, may we remember the best and most beautiful things cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. May every day be one of happy Thanksgiving. Have a great week.